Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Prayer Circle for RFK Jr. It is so good to be with you once again. I welcome you into this loving room, this place and this space that we create, this international prayer circle that is in service and in love for RFK Jr. Thank you for being here. As I say at the top of every circle, this is an all faith circle. So, whatever your religious or spiritual belief, I say bring it because we are stronger together. So, because we are here in support, because we have caught the vision of RFK Jr. as president, we bring all of it. We call in all of the heavy hitters. So I really say this to you all the time because it's really important that you know whatever it is that you believe in, you're welcome. You are included. You are invited, and I invite you also to bring a friend. Each time we have the prayer circle, bring one friend that maybe hasn't been here before, that you get to be here. So yeah, I'm Reverend Wendy Silvers, and I am the lead for the faith-based engagement team. It is a joy and an honor to be of service to you, to the campaign, to RFK Jr., to Nicole, to citizens of the world that are catching this vision for a world that truly works for everyone. And we know that things are heating up as we're getting closer to the election. There's a lot more dust and dirt that's being stirred up. And so it's even more essential that we come together in this united state of agreement holding RFK Jr. So grateful that you are actually able to be here. And I'm removing, there's something called bubbles that we do not want. We do not want bubbles here. So if somebody can please remove that, that would be so fabulous. All right. So it's Sunday, and it could be wherever you are. It could be the morning, it could be the afternoon, it could be the evening. We have people coming in, zooming in support of RFK Jr. in Europe. So New Zealand, Australia. So whatever time it is in your zone, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to read something that is Oscar Wilde said. I am not old enough to know everything. So we enter this prayer circle. We enter it with like the beginner's mind. In the tradition of Zen, it's the Zen bowl. We're open, and we come in open heart, open mind, willing to have a new experience. And then I found this book, and I really love it. It's I Hope You Dance. It is based on the song by Leanne Womack. And I opened up to this page, and this is what is written. And if you're ever lying on a beach with 80 billion grains of sand beneath you, 700,000 ocean waves before you, 60 million stars stretch out above you, and you're still not at all impressed, I want you to think about this. The light you see reflecting from the stars is over 1 million years old. But then, just before you start to feel like a mere blip in the gigantic scheme of things, please remember this. Yes, you are small, but you're also irreplaceable and invaluable and miraculous. Those stars don't have anything on you. So just pausing to allow that, and those numbers are definitely underestimated, but just to remember that your presence, your participation here, your support of RFK Jr. makes a difference. You're telling one new person about him wherever you go, and all of the incredible work that you do to spread the message truly matters. So don't ever question whether you are just a blip, because you are more. You are powerful beyond measure and love beyond description and a force for good in the world. So we come together each week to hold this same space for RFK Jr., who said yes to walking this path of President of the United States, who said yes to candidating throughout the United States, to bumping up against people's comfort zones, right? They want to stay with what is quote unquote comfortable, even when it doesn't work. And he has the prescience, he has this vision for a world where freedom and opportunity and health and choice and expansion, clean air, clean food, clean soil gets to be the way of the world, where we cherish, yes, we cherish the environment, where you've heard RFK Jr. speak about how he finds God in nature and the resplendence, the opulence that exists in nature is available to each and all of us. So, it's so wonderful to have this opportunity to be here with you. So I would love for you to place in the comment box what you appreciate about RFK Jr. and just stream of consciousness. You don't have to think about it. Just write down what you cherish and value about him. Peacemaker, decency, warrior, courage, faith, truth, hope. Yes. Yeah. And uniting. He has the biggest heart, intelligence, heart, relentless, consciousness, love of children. Yes. Yes. His soul. Yes. Wow. Those are just there. Yes. Yes. Courage, transparency, brilliance, a good heart. Yes. All of that. His authenticity, indomitable spirit, truth. Yes. Speaking from love, good judgment, excellent judgment, the ability to take something in, clear thinking, the ability, just as was presence recently, where he actually posted, he said he was wrong about something. Where have you ever seen an elected official acknowledge that they might have been wrong about something? Can you imagine, like, how incredible that a president, that he holds this high? And, moral can be really tricky because it gets into what's right and who's wrong. But this moral fiber, this character, this God-given sense of integrity, of being in alignment with his values and speaking the truth. Yes, his reverence for nature, all of that, laser focus is yes. So as you are writing these comments, these statements, these qualities that you appreciate about him, I invite you to move into this field of gratitude. It is a real field. It is a vibratory frequency, gratitude. And feel how it feels when you're writing in the comment box how you feel about him, what you appreciate about him. When you have that experience, you raise your own frequency. And what I know is that in the midst of what is happening, in the dust and the grit of life, and we come here and we clear our peripheral vision, we clear the dust and the grit, these windshield wipers, by being here, by stating what we really appreciate about him, what we're grateful for. We're raising our vibration. We are increasing our immunity from the lower octave of the frequency that exists in the mainstream. And when we do that, it ripples out into the real metaverse, the real meta, the real universe. That is why I say whatever your faith is, whatever your spiritual practice is, we come together, we amplify that, and then it spreads as this man, as RFK Jr., as Nicole, as everyone moves through this process, the team, each and every person who's out there canvassing and fundraising and doing all the things that you're doing, we get to raise our vibration and live at a higher octave. The zip code, our individual zip codes become a higher frequency, a higher vibratory frequency because we are here. And you're putting it, you're declaring it right there in that comment box by saying what you appreciate about him. So thank you for that, and acknowledge yourself for that. Yes, I agree. Keep it coming. Keep it going. Keep that going. Just keep building that vibration. Keep building that stair step of consciousness within you, because this vast and boundless space that we enter through being here in this prayer field and by holding prayer, it really is the most powerful wireless technology. It's renewable. It's the resource. The source is God. So it's always giving. He is a servant leader. He is a man who leads from a high sense of service, not servitude. He walks in the world with great humility, as does Nicole. So we are going to move into this field where I invite you to simply take a breath, and feel into all of the appreciation and gratitude that you hold in your heart for RFK Jr., for his courage and willingness to continually step forward in the direction, steadfastly in the direction of the Oval Office, as he continues to shake the tree that exists of limited beliefs and even perceptions and structures, as he pulls the covers off of deception and corruption and is bringing truth to people in a way and in a language that they can understand, even if they don't want to. But for those of us that catch that, there is an awakening within the heart mind that knows that this man is absolutely right for this job, and that this campaign is a movement in consciousness, so that we come together each and every Sunday and sometimes in between, and we amplify that field. Remember what Rumi said? Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. And that is the field, an energetic field that RFK Jr. occupies, and that each and all of us have the opportunity to enter into by choice again and again and again. So simply sit in that awareness of what an amazing contributor you are to RFK Jr. in his walk toward the White House. And just see in your mind's eye, just see how healthy and vibrant and the vitality that he stands in, the strength, the intelligence, the wisdom, the heart. See him as he's moving. Even if you see him moving out of his home into the car, see him hiking. He loves to hike and be outdoors in nature. Just feel into that communing with the divine in nature, allowing God to be so resplendent in all of its lavishness, the colors, the animals, the ground, the earth, and just see that he is absolutely held, guided, protected as he moves through the candidating tours from studio to studio, from his library, doing interviews to fundraisers and rallies around the country. See people joining together, faith leaders, spiritual leaders joining together, holding him in prayer. So think of concentric circles, and these circles just surround. So there's him, and then there's us, and then there's more. Just see this incredible, powerful circles that completely surround him. He's in the center. Nicole's there. We bless RFK Jr. We bless Nicole, Cheryl, their families, the team, and each and every person here and each and every person in the world. Just see the numbers increasing. See him on the ballot in every state. See ease and grace happening on the ballot, easy, canvassing, easy, debating. Just see his message is getting out, touching people's hearts and minds and spirits. See people being uplifted, seeing people encouraged, seeing people empowered, standing in this absolute immersion of enthusiasm and expectation and participation in the election. See him as he's just navigating each and every step, and just see him surrounded in this field of love, this field, this shield that goes before him. And just see the numbers and the ballots, see him being sworn in, see the celebrations, the fireworks, feel it in your heart, feel it in your bones, the excitement, the enthusiasm for a president that you feel so good about, that you trust, cares for your highest and greatest good, for your children's highest and greatest good, for the environment's highest and greatest good. See him being sworn in, see him in the Oval Office, see Nicole, see this rippling out that's happening throughout the globe. There is something that is seeking expression through this campaign that is greater than has ever been imagined, realized, or experienced before in a political campaign. Just see the celebration and the jubilation. Feel that inside of yourself. You can even bring your thumb and index finger together as an anchor to remind your body what you've established in this heart space, in this space where you are bringing into your awareness, bringing into your being this enthusiasm and excitement and jubilation and celebration. So that anytime during the day, you can just bring your thumb and index finger together and feel yourself back in this vibratory frequency. And you can go from there. Let that be your set point. And let us move into a moment of prayer. And how very grateful I am for this virtual prayer circle for RFK Jr., for Nicole, for Cheryl, for the families, for the team, for every world citizen. How grateful I am for this beautiful technology that is being used the right way for each and all of us to come together and absolutely anchor this high field of love. There is no force, no source greater than love. I'm talking about this infinite presence, this God, this love intelligence is love. It is love. So just falling into that field of love, how grateful I am to recognize, to re-know that this infinite, invisible presence that is called God, that is called Jesus, that is called the Christ, that is called that Buddhic field, that is called the Creator, that is called Great Mystery, Great Spirit, Hashem, Allah, whatever name it is called, it answers. It answers. For there are many people in the world who speak many different languages who lean into this God presence. So we know that this great, grand, and glorious God is right where I am. It is right where each and every person in this prayer circle is. It is right where RFK Jr. is. It is right where Nicole and Cheryl and their families and the team and each and every person is. For there is no place and no space where God is not. It is everywhere present simultaneously, or else there would be a different power, and there's only one power, God. So in this unified field of oneness, not sameness, but oneness, how easy it is for me to speak this word, to declare unequivocally that right where RFK Jr. is, God is, living him, loving him, breathing his lungs, beating his heart. I know that he is divinely guided, guarded, protected, directed, that he is held in the bosom of this presence that is never an absence, that is everywhere in its fullness. So I know right where RFK Jr. is, God is. I know that this presence goes before him to make smooth any jagged edges, walks alongside him as he knows he is never alone, and blesses and transmutes all that has come before him into that which is for his highest and greatest good. So I know that as he moves through this campaigning process, every step is ordered by the Lord, by the great law of life, that he is moving on purpose, with a purpose, that he is answering his soul call, that he has been prepared, as I like to say, he is anointed, he is oiled, he is prepared for this mantle of president, knowing that this movement in consciousness or something better is what is unfolding easily and unequivocally. So I bless every single detail and aspect, from the seemingly most minute to the grandest detail. It is all handled. It is all handled. It is all divinely guided. I know that hearts are opened and minds are expanded. I call forth a way out of a seeming no way, that any seeming hindrance, obstruction, or block in any dimension of time and space simply dissolves. It disappears, returning to its native no-thingness, and in its place is this openness, is this receptivity, is this absolute magnetization of the highest and the greatest good for RFK Jr. as president. This is what I know, this is what I accept, and this is what I declare is the very activity of his walk as president. So I bless RFK Jr. and I bless Nicole as she continues to walk as vice president, knowing that doors are opening, that minds are expanded, that there is a welcoming and a receptivity to hear what this brilliant woman who has said yes to a call on her soul to move forward as vice president. So I bless RFK Jr. and Nicole Shanahan as they move forward, speaking together and individually, reaching across the aisles. People's minds and hearts are opened and expanded. Doors are opened. People are listening. There's something miraculous that is unfolding through and as this campaign. I bless Cheryl, especially in this moment as she is releasing her nephew into the invisible. I bless her and her family, blessing Michael as he is acclimating to life after life. I know and call forth the healing balm of love to surround Cheryl and her family as they move through the grieving process. I bless all of their families as they are part of this campaign, knowing they are all divinely protected, directed, sustained. I bless Gavin DeBecker and his team for their holy work in taking care of this family and families, for their brilliance in understanding what is needed and necessary. And I call forth that highest and greatest secret service, the sacred service, for I know that each and all of them dwell in the secret, sacred place of the Most High God, the Most High Good, Most High Love. And I'm not talking about a greeting card love. I'm talking about the most profound love that literally births and sustains galaxies. I bless the team for their devotion and dedication and diligence. I bless the volunteers. I bless each and every person here in this beautiful virtual prayer circle for RFK Jr. I bless their families. I bless citizens of the world. I'm calling forth a waking up within each and every person, even if they know not why. There's something, ears are opened that were maybe perhaps closed, minds are expanded, eyes are see beyond the visual, ears hear beyond the audible, hearts are opened. I bless this entire campaign. I bless and I declare that there is something great, grand, and glorious that is seeking expression through this campaign that, as was said before, has never been realized, experienced, or imagined before. So I bless every single detail. I bless all the people that gather to support him. I bless the donations. I bless the love. I bless the parties and the rallies. I bless the voters. I bless and I declare that there is a new set point has been established by RFK Jr. that allows people to vote with their hearts, because this campaign offers a choice to reclaim and reform that which was out of alignment into that which honors the highest and the greatest good. So I'm just calling forth peace and peace of mind for each and every person, for RFK Jr., for Cheryl, for Nicole, for their families, for the team, for each and every person here. I'm calling forth the peace that passes all human understanding. I'm calling forth the end of the forever wars. I'm calling forth resolution and restitution. I'm calling forth equality, equanimity. I'm calling forth harmony in relations. I'm calling forth freedom, freedom to choose, freedom to vote for the one that moves the heart. I'm calling forth receptivity. I'm calling forth health and wholeness and vitality and vibrancy for RFK Jr. and for Cheryl and for Nicole and for their families and for the team. I speak this word as one who knows that there is only one thing happening all the time, and that is good, and that is God, and that is love. I speak from that place and I call that forth, not only for RFK Jr. and Cheryl and Nicole and the team and the volunteers and the staff, but for each and every person to wake up, even if it be like a mustard seed that is burning within them, that all of a sudden there's an illumination that happens and a quantum leap into an awareness. I call forth unity and community. I call forth jubilation and celebration, and knowing that clean air, clean food, clean waters, clean soil, healthy soil, the mother of us all, is loved and nurtured and provides for us without any withhold, that this continues to unfold in each and every person's heart, even after this prayer circle ends. And so it is with great thanks for this that has been spoken and more unfolding that I simply allow this word to be, knowing that this word cannot return to me void. It must return to me full, filled full with good, filled full with God, filled full with love. And affirming that this is so, I simply allow that to be, saying, Amen, Ashe, Aho, Mahalo, Hallelujah. It is done right now. So be it. Hey, thank you. Thank you all for being here. It is a joy and a blessing to be with you each week. If there is anything you would like to share with us, please email faith@teamkennedy. If you are a faith leader or belong to a community, if there's something you would like to share, please feel free to email. I invite you to hold this prayer in your heart as you continue to move through the rest of your day and the rest of your week. And if this is meaningful to you, consider a love donation. Thank you for the opportunity to be of service.